People continuously, anytime I've told people to actually get into Batuka Bhairava, they're like, I don't want the child Swarup, I want the big full deal. Please understand, the full deal is Kala Bhairava, agreed, and Kala Bhairava is Batuka Bhairava. And Kala Bhairava is very difficult because there is a 12-year penance, which is why in my own journey there is almost a decade spent on Batuka Bhairava before graduating on Kala Bhairava, and that is the greatest graduation because Batuka himself will bless you for that. Your movement from Batuka Bhairava to Kala Bhairava has to be signed off by Batuka. Because before he became the entire summation of Bhairava Tattva itself and sits down in Kashi as Kala Bhairava, he went through the 12-year penance. So you're going to tell him and say that I will do one mandala of you and I want directly go to Kashi. Do you think for a second, do you think that will be effective? It will not. Number one, it is disrespectful for the young Bhairava himself. Bhairava also has a childhood, but not like Sri Rama or Sri Krishna. Walking around like a baby, 5-year-old child, none of that. Bhairava was born with the greatest Vairagi Guru Tattva as a young Bhairava whose first task that he gave, first dharmakari that he undertook is removal of the 5th head of Brahma. So before Tapasya, Batuka, young Bhairava. After Tapasya, Kala Bhairava. With complete knowledge, complete procedures done, he sits down unmoving. That is the greatest form of Bhairava. Do not rush into Kala Bhairava because he himself has given the message that as a newly emanated young deity, he did his dharmakari, that is, he was given the task of teaching Brahma a lesson. He gave the lesson and took Brahma as a Shishya. After that, he did the penance. So, first, that is why you start with Batuka, whether you are unmarried, whether you are just getting into a job, you have a lot of materialistic goals, you are still looking for a partner, you're planning for kids. Any of this is accepted in the path of Batuka Bhairava. He can also be called by asattvic means, he can also be called by a non-sattvic means, he can be called by, he can be offered alcohol, he is offered milk, he is offered jaggery, he is offered everything. That is why Batuka Bhairava is the first, young Bhairava is the first form. And he is not separate from Kala Bhairava, they are the same. He becomes and attains the eligibility of Kala. He becomes the master of time after he does the penance and sits down as Bhairava, Kala Bhairava.